Well, this particular format on a Monday means that there is a manga chapter today, but before I do that, I do have my high act of kindness. And there's actually something else I want to talk about too, but again, first, low high act of kindness. So, my low pretty much yesterday was a complete 180 when it came to the weather. I mean, it was hot on Saturday, but it was still super duper nice. And yesterday, it was raining on and off all day. Like, that, it puts a downpour, it puts a little damper on your day, quite literally. My high was, I got to see my nephews yesterday. That was awesome. And I got to spend the evening with my mother and my father. That was really great. We had a nice dinner of, consisting of a white chicken chili. And my mom tried a new meatloaf recipe. It was a lot different than what the one she normally does. It was like, because I've talked about meatloaf before, I think. Have I? I'll have to look again. But yeah, it was like sort of like a pizza meatloaf. It wasn't like, it had like sort of like herbs and spices and stuff you'd see in pizza. No pepperoni though, surprisingly. But there was like cheese on the inside. It was a new recipe. It was really good. And yeah, it was really nice. And my act of kindness was, for starters, I did help my folks watch my nephews. That was really nice. And my nephews are actually very messy eaters. And their high chairs gets like food all over the floor. So as they were leaving, I was like cleaning up the kitchen floor for, my mom. Which, just like in my big fat Greek wedding, just put some Windex on it. And, yeah. And I guess another low is the fact that my mom had to go to work around like 7 o'clock last night. And she's working today too, so, yeah. Say a quick little, wish my mom all the best. And with that said, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Yes, there's a manga chapter today, but there's actually something I want to talk about today first. If you guys remember, a while ago, I did a video on my first time watching Gurren Lagann all the way through. And if you do remember, then you will remember that I talked about how I really did like it. And I said at some point I'll probably watch the series again, but during the video I said as great as it wasn't like the true life-changing experience that a lot of fans of the show claim to have with it. I bring this up because if I had a fork in my hand right now, I'd be eating my words. Because while it was very subtle, mind you, a slow burn, if you will, it did change my life. It did change my life. Again, it's subtle, but I'll explain what I mean. After I saw Gurren Lagann the first time all the way through, I did kept sort of thinking about it a lot more often than I realized. And thanks to the power of, YouTube and the internet, there are so many scenes from the show you could rewatch over and over and over again, which I wound up doing. Without question, I think the scene I probably rewatched the most was from episode 11, when Simone realizes that, no, he's not going to be like his brother Kamina. And that's fine. He can still be himself. He can still be a great guy. There's so many things he can still do. And in that way, Simone became a man. And I think what really hit that scene home for me really had, well, obviously because of what was going on, but also the music. The song that plays during that scene is called Happily Ever After by Shoko Nakagawa. I'll put a link to that song in the description down below. And this is actually something that I didn't notice the first time around. But they play that song more than once throughout the series. At least 3 times, which it definitely doesn't overstay its welcome either. For sure, it never overstates its welcome. And that's good. You don't want something like 3, 4, maybe 5 times throughout like this series, I think was like the most they did. Which doesn't seem like too much at all. And another thing I didn't notice about this show is you definitely pick up a lot of things and really important key dialogue, key scenes you didn't quite notice before. Stuff like that that really, really enhanced the experience for me, which was really great. And, I mean, obviously, some stuff still holds up in the first time. The action scenes were great. The animation, also great. I mean, obviously, episode 4 is that infamous one, but honestly, when I saw it again, I didn't really mind it, knowing what I know now. The characters are great. The voice cast it's my second time watching the same show. Of course, the voice cast isn't going to change. But major props go to Yuri Lowenthal, aka Simone, the main character of the show, because, I mean, as someone who watched Naruto back then, and then later Ben 10, specifically Ben 10 Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, and a little bit of Omniverse, like, Ben Tennyson and Sasuke Uchiha are probably the 2 characters I familiarized Yuri Lowenthal with the most. And even though I have my gripes about Sasuke, I still like that character. Yuri Lowenthal was absolutely perfect as an older Ben 10. But I gotta say, I think Simo might be my favorite character of his. It's up. I think it may be between Ben Tennyson and Simone the Digger. I gotta think really hard about that. But, don't get me wrong, I have respect for many people in the voiceover acting business. I mean, being a voiceover actor is something I always wanted to do. So, you can bet I have major respect for them all. What else? Well, the first time I watched the show all the way through, after the credits were over, I just simply went to the next episode. I didn't really watch the preview for the next one. So I wound up doing that. And here's actually something I didn't notice until the very end of this time watching all the way through. And that is the title of they worked the title of the episode into the show. See, usually the episode is titled by a line of dialogue that you hear in the upcoming episode, and they wind up saying it. My favorite and probably the best example of this is probably the final episode 27, which that may be my favorite episode of the show just because of what happens in it. But the title of the episode is called "The Lights in the Sky Are Stars." And they don't work that line into the episode until the very, very end. It's almost the exact last thing you hear. Where, basically, if you don't watch the show, this is a spoiler by the way, but, the universe is saved, and, Simone decides, you know what, I just want to be on my own for the rest of my life or something. So he grows to become, an older man. I think he's got to be, in his late 40s, early 50s when it's over. And he's talking to this one kid who's trying to use a drill to open up a coconut. And, he's trying to say something really profound, but then, the kid's, drinking on the coconut. And then Simone's like, well, I guess I'm nobody. And then, the little kid, looks up in the sky, and then he said, well, kid, those lights in the sky are stars. Yes, they're stars. Every one of them. I thought that was really cool. So, yeah. If I didn't do this already, go watch Gurren Lagann. Just do it. Again, it's only 27 episodes. It's not incredibly, long and tedious to do. I mean, personally, I did 3 to 4 episodes a day. So, you can bang it out in a week if you really felt like doing that. Um, what else is there I could talk about? Yeah, just go watch it, man. It's something that could do you a world of good if you did. And honestly, this is the last thing I'll talk about. I actually didn't know how fast things were going until like, wait, the episode's over already? You know you're watching a good show when that happens. So, that being said, I have a One Piece chapter to read, don't I? Oh, yeah, see it. Okay. Okay. One Piece chapter 1010. Color of the Supreme King. Huh. Putting the airdrops. Really cool. Okay. So it looks like picked up where we left off. Big Mom is falling from Inuyashima. For me, this is so cut up in like little cubes. That's what Zoro just did. Alright. Luffy is still unconscious. That's what Kaido did to him. Alright. Ooh. The injection shot in Kaido's neck from Law. Very nice. And he's doing it upside down too, making me more cool. Alright. Oh, looks like Napoleon and Zeus are going after Big Mom. Alright. Yeah. Oh, Zoro's like, we gotta stop that starting the sword. And they're like, and Law's like, just let them go. The plan might as well be a failure if anyone dies. And are Kid and Killer going after Big Mom? Huh. What do you know? They're going after Big Mom. Well, I guess it makes sense. Honestly, their ultimate goal was to separate Kaido and Big Mom. That's exactly what they did, so I can't complain. Ooh. Prometheus barely saved her in time. Cool. Alright. Oh, shocked Big Mom was like, she really was about to die. Holy cow. Okay. Huh. Looks like Prometheus has something to ask from Big Mom. I wonder what it is. That'll probably be in a later chapter. Looks like Kid and Killer just standing there waiting for Big Mom to return. Okay. And looks like Luffy is still exactly where he was. That's what Kaido did in the next one. Okay. Zoro? What are you doing? What are you doing? Wait. You're not really gonna... Enma? What's about to happen? Oh my... Okay. That... He's actually doing it. The 9-sword style Demon Ashura. Seriously, Zoro grew like 4 extra arms and 2 extra heads, and he looks like the Hindu god Ashura or something. It's super cool. He hasn't done this technique in over 500 tales less. It's literally been 500 chapters since the last time Zoro used this technique. A lot of One Piece fans are thinking Zoro Oda didn't really want to use that technique. Holy cow! He's actually using it! Oh, he got Kaido good. Ooh, I love the name Dead Man's Game. Nice. Very nice. And he made Kaido cough up blood. Yes! Oh, Laz is sitting there that's the expression of someone you make. We're like, okay, I've been all over the world. I have seen a lot of things. I've never seen that happen before in my entire life. Awesome. Okay. Did this just confirm that Zoro can use Conqueror's Hockey too? I think it just totally did this. Sweet! Alright. Okay. You know what? He's earned this. Rolling over Zoro is a grown man! Seriously, if Zoro is out for the remainder of this raid, he's done all he could. I'm really happy. You know, if this really is all he can do, that's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm happy. Although, considering that Zoro may be down, it's likely he may not be down for long. Because, I mean, Trafalgar Law is a doctor and he's right there. Not to mention, Chopper and Marco the Phoenix are both downstairs and they're both healers and doctors in their own. They're both healers and doctors too. So, if Zoro's going to be out, it probably won't be for that long. If he is out, though, this is a good way to do it. Very nice. Now, okay, so... Okay. Oh, Luffy's back up. Wait. Luffy... Did he just figure something out? Wait, what? He can infuse things with Conqueror's Hockey too? He can. And Luffy figured out how to do it too. See, this is why Luffy is great. He's able to adapt, he's able to see something, and you know what, I'll be honest. Considering what was going to happen in the Wano arc, I never really thought Luffy was going to fight Kaido one-on-one and win. But now I'm starting to think he really can, which is good. Holy cow! The gut shot, or for you Linkara fans out there, it's Luffy's "Oh man" punch. Like, yeah. That is awesome. Oh, page 15 is so cool. I could watch that the entire time. Okay. It looks like Luffy is going to fight Kaido one-on-one. And when Luffy has that excited face on the final page, you know things are about to go down. And the next chapter hits 2 weeks from now. I mean, there's a break. You know what? I think I can actually wait this one out. Because this was a good chapter. This is a great chapter. This chapter, I think, just changed everything. I think it did. Which, you know what? I'm just going to say this right now. Monkey D. Luffy is a grown man! And, yes, that is all I have to say about that. Holy cow. This is definitely one chapter I'm not going to forget for a long time. Seriously, ever since we hit chapter 1000, every chapter we've done has been great. Like, really great. Like, I can't think of a dull moment that's happened so far. And I love it. Please keep this up. Although, there is now one more chapter until Wano ties Dressrosa for the record for the longest arc in One Piece. And 2 more chapters until it breaks that record. So, considering that we have 2 chapters left, there's going to be a break. It looks like Dressrosa is going to hold that streak for a little while longer. Anyway, like, favorite, share, subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, turn on YouTube. I'm very humble in this video for all you guys who are watching. Don't forget, have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Remember, you guys want to talk channel, which will be here to land the all the way back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.